All right, let's dive right into this absolutely chaotic online forum. We're talking about a place where a single, simple face wash didn't just get discussed. It basically started a war. And we're going to break down this whole debate because it tells you so much about our search for, perfect skin. And it all kicked off with this one sentence. I mean, look at that. A super bold, super dramatic claim. For a cheap face wash you can find pretty much anywhere. This wasn't just a tip, it was pitched as a life-changing, world-altering solution. You just know a promise that big is going to stir things up.
So, first, let's talk about the believers. These are the people who felt like they'd stumbled onto some huge secret. And their whole argument, it basically went against a piece of skincare advice that, let's be honest, you've probably heard a million times.
Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting. It's a total clash of ideas. On one side, you've got the classic wisdom, right? The idea that oily skin is actually dehydrated, so you need to load up on moisturizer to calm it down and get it to produce less oil. But the forum's theory, completely the opposite. They're saying that for some people, moisturizer is the actual problem. It's what's clogging your pores, trapping oil, and making everything worse.
And for the people this worked for, man, it was like a religious experience. A total revelation. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's that aha moment, that feeling of, wow, so all those years I spent slathering my face in lotion, that was the problem all along. They finally felt like they understood their skin. And the routine they landed on was, well, it was almost too simple, just 3 steps. First, wash at night with that one special cleanser. Step 2, in the morning, you just rinse with water. That's it. And then step 3, the big one, no moisturizer. At all. The whole idea was to just let your skin do its thing and reset itself.
But of course, it was never going to be that simple. For every person who thought this was a miracle, someone else popped up saying it was a total nightmare. The pushback came fast and it came hard from every possible direction. The criticisms were all over the map. You had people giving their personal horror stories saying, nope, this made my skin way worse, my pores look huge now. Others claimed any good effects faded away super quickly. But then it got even more heated. People started throwing around accusations of suitable, which is basically Japanese slang for stealth marketing. They thought the whole thing was just a sneaky ad campaign. And this right here, this quote, it really gets to the core of why people were so skeptical. There was just this deep, deep doubt that a really complex, ongoing problem like severe oiliness could be fixed by one single, cheap product. To them, it felt like, well, like pure wishful thinking.
So pretty quickly, this whole thing just spiraled. It wasn't about one face wash anymore. People started jumping in with their holy grail products, their secret routines, and the debate morphed into something much, much bigger about what it really takes to get clear skin.
And that's when the battleground totally shifted. It wasn't about a single cleanser anymore. It was a full-on war of skincare philosophies. Suddenly, people were arguing that the real key wasn't in a bottle at all. No, it was about your diet, your sleep, how much you exercise and sweat. Or maybe it was about using totally different products, oils, peels, you name it. And then you had another group saying, forget all that, you need to see a professional. And through it all, this one kind of fatalistic idea kept popping up, the genetic gotcha. Now, gotcha is a term from Japanese video games, where you get a random prize from a machine. It's a lottery. And that's exactly how they saw skin. They believed that at the end of the day, having great skin is just about winning the genetic lottery. I mean, we all know that person, right? The one who lives on junk food and has flawless skin. This was the ultimate argument that for some people, no amount of effort can beat what you were born with. Okay, so after all of that, the fighting, the miracle stories, the accusations, the debates about genetics, what are we supposed to make of all this? What's the real takeaway from this absolute online storm?
Well, here's the thing, and it's probably the most important point. If you dig through all those arguments, there was actually one theme that pretty much everyone, believers and skeptics alike, could agree on. And it's that there is no one-size-fits-all answer. Skin is deeply, deeply personal. What's a miracle for one person could be a disaster for someone else.
And that leaves us with this final massive question, right? We live in an age where you can go online and find a million different people swearing that their routine, their product will change your world. So, in all that noise, who do you actually listen to? Who gets the final say on what's right for you? I think after sifting through all this, the only real expert, the only one with the final say, has to be your own skin.